They say to build wealth, you need more than one stream of income, but nobody actually tells you how to start, especially when you're 22, broke and trying to figure out life. So if you've ever felt like you need a backup plan to your current 9 to 5 for your business, or you're just looking to earn some extra income, or you're just thinking of any business or anything you can start on the side, probably maybe while you're in school, then this video is for you. I recently quit my 9 to 5, not because of I have everything figured out, but I just felt like it was time. So that's going to be another story for another video. But then my friends were like, so what are you going to be doing for the while since you don't actually have another job to jump into? But then I was like, kind of have like a safety net. And that's where freelancing comes in, which is actually the side hustle that I have been doing, which I want to turn into a full-time business. That's why I decided to create this video so I can share with you what I'm actually doing and what I have seen work for other people and what you can actually do. If this sounds like a current season or a current stage in your life, or you're just looking to earn an extra income, you want to hit the subscribe button and watch this video to the end. Before I go ahead to list these 5 realistic side hustles that you can start in your 20s, let's quickly highlight the importance of actually having a side hustle. So as I said in the beginning of this video, they say that if you want to build wealth, you want to start having multiple streams of income. But aside trying to build wealth, it's very important for you to have something on the side, even if it's not exactly giving you the kind of money that you want, just something that you can fall back into as you're trying to figure out life. So let me use myself as an example. One of the reasons why I was confident enough to quit my 9 to 5, even if I didn't have another job to run into, was because on the side, I just felt like I already know how to sell my services. I know how to sell my skills. I know how to make money from writing. I know how to convince someone to give me something, an opportunity for me to create content for them. So imagine if I didn't know how to sell my services, I don't have a skill that I could actually sell, and my job was actually very toxic. I could just keep on struggling with a toxic job and risking my mental health and all those things. But because of I already had this like safety net that I could actually jump into, it made it very easy for me to quit, made it easy for me to also have something I can do on the side to at least take care of my basic needs. Now, aside being a safety net, it is also very good to have a side hustle so that you can fund your lifestyle. Let's be realistic. It's just a very few percentage of people in the world that can afford the kind of luxurious lifestyle that we see on social media. Many people want to travel the world. Many people want to have, more clothes. They want to be able to fund projects that they really enjoy, but their corporate job or their business is not strong or let's say profitable enough to fund these things that they really like. So this is where a side hustle comes into. No matter how small, no matter how little the side hustle is, it can actually help you to fund your dreams, your aspirations, or any project that you actually love. You see a lot of travel content creators, and then you'll be wondering, how do these people make a lot of money to travel? There are people who actually started their travel content creation through the side hustles that they have, no matter how small it may be. First one on our list today is freelancing. As I said, I'm going to talk from experience. So freelancing is basically trying to sell your skill or your service to people. So freelancers basically are service providers who have a particular skill to sell to someone. So there are freelance graphic designers, freelance developers, even freelance engineers actually, freelance product managers, whatever the skill may be. There are lots of skills that you can offer as a freelancer, and it doesn't just have to be writing, which is like the most popular one, freelance writing or freelance content creation. There are different forms of freelancing, but it's best to be a freelancer with a digital skill. Probably works for the physical skills, but it's really nice to have a skill that allows you to work from anywhere, or a skill that doesn't really allow you to always be present there. There are people who are freelance product photographers. All they have to do is just to go take shots of people's businesses and come back and edit them and send them back. They don't really always have to be there to offer that skill. That is the good thing about being a freelancer. So how do you start? So let me use myself as an example. First, I learned the skill. I learned digital marketing. I started with social media marketing, and I understood everything about meta ads, organic social media strategy. But the most important thing that you need to understand that if you want to start freelancing on the side, you need a skill that people actually need. You need to know how to sell that skill, and then you need to start looking for people or trying to promote yourself in a way that it attracts, people who can pay you for you to offer that skill to them. The second on my list is affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing is usually something that people don't consider as a side hustle. It's something that people actually do time. But then with the rise of social media and the rise of personal branding, a lot of people now go into affiliate marketing without actually needing to do it like the grand old style of having a blog, having a YouTube channel. So before I go into the details of how you can actually start affiliate marketing, let's talk about briefly what affiliate marketing is. So affiliate marketing is basically selling other people's products in exchange for a commission. Affiliate marketing is basically, oh, I know about this product. I know someone who needs this product, and I will recommend this product to that person. And then the product or the company that owns that product gets to pay me a particular amount of money for that referral or that recommendation. That is basically what affiliate marketing is. So it is something that you can actually do on the side. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to travel. All you just need is an audience or a pool of people who actually need that product recommendation that you know about. And then you recommend it to them and ask them to use your link or your code, and then you get a commission when they pay for that product. So how do you start affiliate marketing as a side hustle? First, you need an audience. You don't need to build a large number of audience on social media or 1,000, 1 million followers on social media. You just need a group of people who actually trust you. It could be people on your WhatsApp list, people who follow you on Twitter, people, just a few friends. You just need people who actually trust your recommendation. Secondly, you need a product that fits these people that you already serve. So you just need people who, maybe like family members who probably travel a lot and they're always looking for ways to book cheaper flights. People are always looking for more affordable hotels. And then these things, travel agencies or companies that offer discounts a lot. And then you recommend it to them by sending them the link and a code and tell them to make a purchase through your link, and then you earn a little amount of money. Little by little it compounds, and that is how you make an extra income on the side. And please, please, please don't scam people, because the moment you actually scam people through your affiliate links, that is how people are going to stop trusting you. Side hustle 3, rentals. Now, I'm not talking about renting properties like, building in a house and actually, telling people to live in your apartment or pay you rent. But there are many ways that you can actually make money from rentals. So let me use myself as a creator. The moment I start upgrading my content tools, I could actually rent out maybe my camera, I can rent out my tripod stand or my LED lights or even my laptop, depending on the case maybe, to other people who just temporarily need some gadgets to film, but they don't have the money to buy it. So, of course, you need legal aid in this kind of situation. So there are many things you can actually rent out. Let's say you're into event planning or you're into cake making, and people who are always interested in making their birthdays or their engagement or whatever it is quite flashy, people can rent out the letters that you have. Those shiny LED light letters like "Marry Me," "Happy Birthday." People can come to you to rent it for a very, very affordable fee. You can rent out your gadgets, you can rent out the things that that people actually need in exchange for a little fee. But you need to pose yourself as, okay, I do actually have properties that you can rent, or I have materials you can rent for a particular period of time, and then you want to use maybe a lawyer or some kind of caution fee to make sure that you default, or if they mess it up, they get to pay you an extra fee on the side. So how do you start rentals as a side hustle? The first thing is that you actually need to have those products that you want to rent out, and you need to have like maybe a very good quality so that you can charge higher for the quality. It doesn't need to be like the best of the best, but you just need to have something that people actually need. You might want to create a flyer and put that on your social media that, okay, I have these properties that I already use. If you want them, this is how much it would cost. You might need to sign an agreement. Before I go ahead to mention the last 2 side hustles that you can start, I want to remind you that you should please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're enjoying this video, please leave a like. It tells the algorithm that I know what I'm saying. Please leave a comment, no matter how boring it might sound, but I don't mind. Or hey, thanks for sharing kind of comments. And remember that I have a newsletter where I share exactly the things I'm doing in my life to improve myself, to live better, and just get 1% better and build my life holistically. The link is in the description of this video. Side hustle 4, video editing and photo editing. So, people usually think that, oh, I need to be an expert in cinematography or video editing or photo editing in pro versions before I can sell my services. Well, you don't actually do need all those expert things. Sometimes all you actually need is just to understand the basics of video editing, how to make a video more engaging, how to put captions, clear sound, put transitions, put a title, and all those fancy things. And people will actually pay you a lot of money, especially with the rise of content creation, that it's not going anywhere, especially video content creation. And people wanting to actually post very beautiful pictures of themselves online. You can learn video editing on the side, even through YouTube. There are a lot of YouTube channels that teach you how to edit videos for free, or how to edit photos using some of these free platforms, and you can learn all that, and on the side you can help people to edit their product videos or even edit their birthday shoots. So how do you actually start photo or video editing as a side hustle? First, you actually need to have the skill. You need to know how to edit. You need to know the best tools to use. You can even start with free tools or more affordable software. Then obviously you want to advertise yourself to other people, and you also want to present very good work. You can also position yourself either to focus on small business photo editing or video editing, or for creators, or even for companies, whatever the case may be. Now to the last and fifth side hustle that you can start: logistics and transportation. So let's say you have a bike or you have a bicycle or even have a car or a truck on the side. Have you ever considered, offering some kind of logistics on the side for people? There are people who are always looking for people who are going to go pick up stuff for them from the park. Someone like me, I do not like going to the park to pick up my items. I'm always looking for someone to send those errands. You might want to consider being a logistics person or hiring someone to even do the logistics for you, in terms of you have a car and then you hire some kind of driver to use it to do some kind of car delivery for people, or even a taxi or a cab. All of that is all part of the logistics and transportation. So how do you start a logistics and transportation business? Obviously, first you need some kind of mode of transportation, either a vehicle or a bicycle or a bike. You just need something that you can use to transport yourself or transport other people. Now you want to decide if you want to do the transportation yourself, or if you want to hire someone to handle that side of the business for you. And then you want to pick the dates that is most convenient for you and also your aspiring customers. Is it all Sundays or Mondays or Fridays? Do you want to be as a kind of taxi service provider, or do you want to be a delivery guy, or any other type of transportation and logistics? So that's it. 5 realistic side hustles that you can start in your 20s. Now you can actually start these side hustles at any age, but it's best to lay the foundation as early as in your 20s. You don't need to do everything at once. You can just pick one and test it. And if it's most convenient for you, then you want to build it probably even to a bigger business, just as I have done with freelancing. And now I'm trying to expand as a content creator so that brands can actually pay me more to make videos for them or advertise their products on my videos, like on my YouTube channel. If you found this video helpful, please leave me a comment, please leave me a like, and most importantly, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to share this video with someone who is in their 20s or who is trying to figure out life or is trying to make an extra income on the side. Now, if you think about the 5 realistic side hustles I mentioned in this video, you actually see that they are realistic enough and they don't really cost you so much to do. And you can even do them from the comfort of your home. And most importantly, if you have a small business or you have a corporate job, it doesn't stop you from performing well at your corporate job. All you need is balance. As I said, pick one, test it, and if it works well, then you can scale it. My name is Gigi, and in this channel, I am dedicated to sharing meaningful lessons for people like me who are looking to live a more holistic life, a life where we're living in abundance, we're happier, and we're more fulfilled. I'll see you in the next video.